Hey everyone, welcome to the Guitar Tricks channel. I'm Mike, an instructor here at guitartricks.com, and today we've got a great lesson that shows you a whole new pentatonic scale pattern right beside the tried and true pentatonic box position. But first, let's check out our tip of the week. So one of the hardest chord shapes to play as a beginning guitarist is the dreaded bar chord, particularly the F bar chord in the first position. Okay, and there's many reasons why this is just so tough. Your fingers aren't used to the shapes yet. You have to hold down all 6 strings and have each note ring clearly. And it doesn't help that down near the nut, the frets are kind of wider apart, and it just seems really tough at first to get your fingers around this. But I've got something for you to try that can maybe help with this and get you fretting the bar chords accurately and cleanly a little bit quicker. So instead of working on it down at the 1st fret, try moving it up the neck and try it up at the 10th position. Okay, what happens is the frets are a little closer together, okay, and your fingers don't have to stretch as much, okay, so that you can work on just getting those fingers into the right shape and getting those notes nice and clean faster, okay? So work on this in your practice routine for several weeks, however long it takes, to get every note in the chord to ring out nice and cleanly. And once you get that, start moving back down the neck and working it on each fret, move all the way down. In no time, you'll be fretting that F chord like a pro. Okay, now to our lesson of the week, and I want to show you a scale pattern that's really easy to memorize that happens to be just a position down from our tried and true pentatonic box position that everybody knows and loves. Okay, so for example, for the A minor pentatonic box, we're in the 5th position. I've got 5 and 8 on the low string, and then 5 and 7 on the A, D, and G strings, and then 5 and 8 on the B and E strings. Well, if we just shift 2 frets down, there's another pattern that we can use that's really easy to memorize. Starting on the low string, it goes 3rd fret to 5th fret on the low E and the A string. Okay? Then on the D and G strings, it's the 2nd fret to the 5th fret. And then on the B and E strings, it's the 3rd to the 5th fret. Okay? So what you can do is add this into your practice routine when you're practicing scales and make an exercise out of it. For example, I can start with the regular box pattern in the 5th position and go up the scale. And then when I get up to the top, I can shift down and come down the new pattern. Okay, you can repeat it, you can play it with a metronome, really get comfortable shifting around and learning both these patterns together. You could also go the other way, so start with the pattern 2 frets below and go up, come back down the regular pattern. Okay? All right, learning this second pattern, what it does is it opens up more frets to you. You're using a lot more of the fretboard, so you can move around a little bit. It'll keep you from getting bored just playing that same pentatonic box. The other cool thing about the A minor shape is that you can move it up past the 12th fret, so now you're covering the higher notes up in this area of the fretboard using a lot more of the frets. All right, so the next time you're playing around in A minor, play with this position and see what kind of sounds you can get playing with the notes. Okay? One more cool thing you can do is take a lick, maybe a repeated lick that you use in the regular pentatonic box. Okay? And then just move that same idea down into the new position. Okay, gives a little bit of a different sound, but you're still playing notes in the scale. So that's it for this week's channel episode. I hope you got inspired with some new ideas and some new concepts that you can't wait to try to incorporate into your practice routine. Be sure to head on over to guitartricks.com/channel for more great free lessons. I'm Mike with Guitar Tricks. We'll see you next time.